Hey guys, and welcome to this edition of our off-road camper van build. Well, in another week we're going away for 4 to 5 days. We're not going anywhere special, it's no great adventure, it's just a quick shakedown trip, staying at a couple of places about 6 hours up the coast. 2 days at one place, 2 days at another, and we may do a national park or something on the way back for a night. So I just want to make sure everything works, and it'd be nice to stay somewhere where if it doesn't, we've got some backup with some grocery stores or something around. So anyway, I've got to finish this up over the next week, and I've done most of the work, and we'll walk around and we'll go through what I've done up till now. But first we need to go and get a mattress because we've got nothing to sleep on inside. I'm getting that from IKEA because they look good quality and they're reasonably priced. So the easiest way to do that is we'll take the camper, park it in the car park, wheel the mattress out. I should be able, the mattresses come compressed in a roll. I should be able to just throw it through the door, undo the covering, it should just spring out, fill the space. I've had a whole heap of people, including my son, look inside and go, no, I don't think a double bed mattress will fit in there. So I'm a little bit concerned, but the figures tell me it should be fine. But let's go and get this and get all that sorted, and then we'll have a look at what we've done during the week. And to the naysayers, yes, my measurements were correct. It did fit and it fitted well. But we've dressed it, we've cleaned the inside now, and I'm pretty chuffed with how it's turned out. Let's have a look. I must admit I'm so happy with how this has turned out. It's gone from being a bit of a box inside to quite a homely and livable place. Can't wait to get away in it. But with that all worked out perfectly, let's go and have a look at what I've done to the vehicle first to get 12 volt power. Now, I've found a Nava connection here for the vehicle, and that gives me a 7-point plug and an Anderson plug outlet in the one fitting. So I've wired up the Anderson plug, but I've wired that up to the S-Pod in the vehicle. And for those people that don't know what an S-Pod is, and this is the brains of the S-Pod unit. You can see the relays for the 6 switches that are inside. You can see the fuses for the 6 switches that are inside. They're variable depending on what you're using. And basically you just connect up your accessories to here. Your switching's already done. And we've got air compressor, front locker, rear locker, and now the Anderson plug for the outlet to the camper on the 4th switch. And inside the vehicle, when we hook up the camper, we've got an engraved camper power switch, which we just turn on, and when that's on, we're running current to the Anderson plug at the back of the camper, and that charges the batteries. So that's with that sorted. Now onto the front of the camper. I've added some 800mm Tred recovery boards, just because. I didn't think I needed the full length ones, because most of the time, if I do need them, I just need to get out of a rut, and they should work quite well. Now, coming to the back of the camper, I needed somewhere to mount the poles for the darche 270 awning, and I've got the traditional 100mm plastic pipe. However, on the ends, I sourced these KRS fittings off eBay, and they're lockable, and you just twist them, open them up, and inside are the poles, and I can put a fishing rod or something in there too. So they worked out quite well. These can be locked with a padlock or the like to stop people getting into them, and you can just buy the fittings that go around the 100mm pipe. So that's worked out really nicely too, and they don't hang too low for departure angle on the trailer. With these legs behind it, when they're folded up, they're about the same height, so I haven't limited myself anywhere there. But these fittings are really nice on the end. It's much better than just using the screw-on sewer pipe fittings. And apart from that, I had a viewer tell me about another food grade container. This is a 22 litre container with a centre water spout. So I went and got one of those. So that works out quite well. And this is the other side of the tube with another one of these KRS fittings. So I've got access to both sides. Now with this lithium battery, if I do have shore power available to me, I wanted a way of charging this on AC current. The BC-DC charger by itself doesn't accept an AC input. Redarc's manager systems, which are a whole lot more expensive, do. To get around that, I have purchased a Redarc battery charger, and that works with a whole heap of different batteries, and it works out what battery it's charging and charges accordingly. And once it is charged, it'll just go to a trickle and then turn itself off for 7 days and turn itself back on again. So it's a really nice piece of kit. However, to get around not just putting alligator clips onto the battery terminals, Redarc do a little loom which has its own fuse, which I've mounted there. And this loom comes with a little diode that tells you the battery's okay, or if it needs charging. And you just pull off the waterproof connector, and that just plugs into the end of the battery charger. So if I do have AC power available to me, I plug in the battery charger to this, and it'll charge up the battery for me. So that gets around the shore power issue. So this is where we are at the moment. I must admit, I'm just so chuffed with the inside of this camper. It is a nice quality place to be. And this is what I was after when I went into building this camper, and this is why I built my camper, because I wanted it finished to this level, and I'm just so chuffed that it's turned out of that. Maybe more good luck than good management, I don't know. But anyway, this week's going to be fairly full on. Before we go away, I've got to sort a brake controller out for the Jeep, even though at the moment, because the camper's quite light, it's pulling it up quite well. but for just an added safety thing, I would like the electric brakes working on the trailer. Apart from that, I've got to fit new brakes to the front of the Jeep, new discs. I've got all the parts, but I've got to do it because they're quite low. I've got to empty out the diffs in the Jeep and refill them with foil, because I've nearly done the 1,000 Ks since I had the diffs rebuilt and the lockers put in and everything. I probably need to just go over the camper again and make sure it's sealed everywhere and the wiring's all tidy and everything. But yeah, a fairly full-on week. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time. Maybe on the road. We'll see what happens. Okay, guys, see you later. Bye now.